Let me take a moment to describe what the reading journal will look like for this round of novel studies. Once you have downloaded the Tuck Everlasting Project student copy, which if you haven't done yet, you should, please refer to the video on a different Seesaw journal entry for more details. Once you have downloaded the project document, it is yours to write on, to decorate, to do with what you need to do to make the project yours. You can tell by the first page it is simply a cover page. Something that's new there are two timelines for this document. The first one is for Winnie Foster, one of the leads in the book, one of the main characters, and the other is for May Tuck, another character in the book. Please pay very close attention to their timelines. We are talking about the character timelines, not the book timelines. We all know that May Tuck has been around long before the book started, which is why this side of the timeline looks like it does. As we scroll down, we'll notice that it looks pretty similar to what we've seen before. These are journal entries. Journal entries, however, will be different on this time. You will only need to do 3 journal entries. You will need to do 1 question from each of the 3 groups that are in front of you. You may not do 2 questions from group 1 and 1 question from group 3. You must do 1 from group 1, 1 from group 2, 1 from group 3. You will respond to those journals in the, didn't mean to do that. You'll respond in the spaces down below. Journal entry 1, journal entry 2, journal entry 3. You will notice a couple pieces of information on each of these. They're basically the same. 1 is the journal entry, 2 is you'll type your name here, 3 is this is all gibberish, or if you know Latin, maybe you could read the Latin. Insert the title of your journal entry here, so whatever question you have chosen, that's where your title goes, and then erase the information that is here, and go ahead and write what it is that you would like to write in that space. Same thing with journal entry 2 and journal entry 3. Vocabulary directions are very similar to what we've had before. You have 6 that you need to do, 1 from each of the groups down below. As you scroll down, this is an example, but as you scroll down, you will notice empty places where your vocabulary entries need to go. This one is only an example. If you would like to be more fun and do more artistic, you may. If you would like to be more simple and just type in the words using text boxes or other basic features, you may do that as well. As we scroll down to the bottom of the document, here is something new. You're going to take your favorite scene of the book, whatever that scene might be, and you are going to answer sort of what's going on here. You will select your favorite scene and insert a picture of it on the right. Now, it might not be an exact picture. You might need to find something that reminds you of it on the web, or you might even be able to draw something, take a picture, and import it into this spot. That would be fine. You'll need to answer why it's your favorite scene. And then finally, down here in the insert audio, you will need to read that scene to me from the pages of the book. I do not expect it to be a full chapter. It can be as little as 2 or 3 paragraphs. Whatever it is that will work will be fine. However, I do expect it to be more than just 1 paragraph. Or, 1 sentence. Finally, the last 2 pages I'm going to talk about in more detail when the time comes. But just know that this is a summary method that we can use. It's called SPINE, and I'll explain that later. But it generally is, once upon a time there was, you start here, and every day they, but one day she, because of that they, etc., on down the line until you have 8 blocks of summarized individual pieces of happening in the story. And then finally on the last page, you take that spine entries from above and you write those out into sentence format. Once again, you'll notice that this is nonsense words, or it's in Latin if you could read Latin. You will simply erase those and put your summary in the place of that. After you are finished doing that and all of this is complete, you will then resubmit this back to me. As I said in the Seesaw activity, I'm not sure exactly how to do that yet, or how I want it yet, So just keep this safely stored upon your iPad until I ask you to send it to me in the way that I described. Thank you, and have a good day.